Go live. And live. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ATL sports fans out there in the ATL sports verse. Wherever you are welcome to join this show with your
Yes.
host, T-Will, and my guy, Deboe Vibes, number
Yes.
one in the ATL. How you doing this morning, Deboe? You all right?
Hey man, T-Will, I'm doing blessed. I'm doing blessed. And I want to tell everybody, like we touched on a little bit ago, man, happy 404 day. Today is 404 day in Atlanta. April 4th, 404 day. So man, we're gonna do it big, man. We're gonna celebrate the great city, the best city in the world, Atlanta, Georgia, man. Happy 404 day to everybody out there. TGIF. And let's do it today. Oh, by the way, everybody, if you plan on going out today to the airport or the highways, whatever case may be careful out there. Spring break is here, and apparently traffic is gonna be bad out there. So take your time going where you're going, or just stay your ass home, man. Either way,
Either way.
either way, yeah.
Either way, just hey man, just be careful and let's exercise some restraint. So, Debo, I want to talk about a topic this morning that we kind of got into yesterday.
Hmm.
And now I got to find it, and of course now I can't find it. But we kind of got into it yesterday. Had an impromptu show,
Okay.
and we kind of got into it, and it brought up a lot of things that I had not previously thought about before. I'm trying to find it.
Hey, the impromptu shows, man, them be the best ones, bro.
Oh yeah, man, they
Them
they,
be the best ones when you think about it, man.
they really are. Let's see. I'm trying to
I
find
forgot
it.
to ask you, T. Will, how you doing today, sir? I forgot to ask you, man. My apologies, man.
And I got no complaints, brother. I got no
Yeah.
complaints. All is well. And for whatever reason, I cannot find this tweet. Okay. All right. So I will paraphrase. Yesterday, you know, I'm in a bunch of chat groups, bunch of them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, content creators, you podcast with this guy, podcast with that guy, whatever. So in one of the chats I was in, I saw a tweet, and it was basically an interaction between a Braves player and a fan.
Yeah. Right.
And the Braves are 0-7 right now, right? We suck right now.
Do I ever know? Yeah.
We are donkey hooters right now. We're just, oh man, we're down in the dumps. Okay, but
Right.
it is early in the season, but we're down in the dumps. So again, I'm paraphrasing, mind you, because I can't find the tweet. But
Hmm.
essentially, what happens is there's a tweet that says, "Hey, are we going to the stadium? Are we booing? Are we
Ari
booing?"
Boone, yeah. Hmm.
Right? And that's what it says. And beneath that, it says the Braves are 0-7. No team has gone to the playoffs since 0-7 in something like 42 years or something like that. Some
Right.
that basically saying it's gloom and doom for us. And a
Right.
Braves player beneath the comment says bet, laugh
Right.
emoji,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
Bet, right?
Right.
Now, there's another person in this chat who really took exception to this. And I'm paraphrasing, but he says, "The fuck you laughing at? Okay, we're 0-7. You need to be practicing. You don't need to be on the internet. You need to be getting your Mamba mentality on." Blah blah
Right.
blah blah. Really went on the guy, and I apologize. I don't have the exact quote because I can't find it.
Right.
But essentially, that's what he said.
Hmm.
And another person on Twitter says, "Dude, chill. It's at the beginning of the year. We got 150 plus games left. It's
Hmm.
not that serious." And
Hmm.
the person who tweeted the first tweet was like, "Well, it's not that serious. Are you dumb? Look, we've been picked to go to the World Series, and we start 0-7. So blah 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 blah." And then he tells him to shut the f up. Okay.
Damn.
Now, here was what I proposed yesterday, and
Hmm.
I'd love to get your take on it. Right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Here's my thought process. If you pay your hard-earned money to go to a game, right or
Hmm.
wrong, you have the right to boo. You have the right to boo. As long as
Correct.
you're not disrespectful, you have the right to boo to your heart's content because you
Hmm.
paid your money for that ticket. Right.
Hmm.
But when you leave the game and you get in your car and you go home, and you pick up your little device
Right.
and you happen to tweet something and you happen to encroach or come across another player, where is that line of demarcation? Because I understand what he was saying. However, in my mind's eye, that was tantamount to total disrespect,
Right.
right? Because A, you don't know what he was laughing at.
Mm-hmm.
You like, I think the guy took it as if to say, ha ha ha, I'm laughing and I don't care. I have millions. Look at you little people. And I don't think that's what he was saying.
Right.
I think what he was saying was 0-7, never made the playoffs. Bet. Let's get after it. You're gonna see.
Right.
You don't know, right? But my question to you is, where is that line of demarcation between expressing your freedom to speech and disrespect? And I'll open it up to you. Give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, for sure, man. And the tweet, I'm familiar with the tweet that you're talking about. Um, can we name the player
Yeah,
or
we
no?
can the player.
All right, yeah, it's Michael Harris.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, did Michael Harris tweet? So some guy named Logan
I
tweeted something
wasn't
out.
gonna use his name. I wasn't gonna use his name, dude. Whatever. Okay. Some
Okay,
dude tweeted it
some
out. Let's
some
not.
guy some guy tweeted something
Right.
out. All
Right.
right, in reference to the Braves being 0-7.
Right.
And then Mike said bet with a laughing emoji, something like that. And that's when the guy went off, you know.
No, but it was a
So
different guy. It was
a
a
different guy went, yeah,
we're
a
not,
different guy went off.
but it was a
Right.
different guy who went off. But my question to you is, where is that point of demarcation? Right? Like,
Hmm.
what is out of bounds to you? What is
I
disrespect to you?
right. So I think it starts to become disrespectful, bro, when you get so caught up and it's all about recency bias. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you're going through something like this right here as a fan, when the team that you love is going through the difficulties that Braves are going through, of course you're going to be frustrated as hell. But the line of demarcation, bro, is when you start taking it, fans start taking it personal.
Hmm.
These players are not going out there to suck on purpose. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? I mean, this happens. You know what I'm saying? It simply happens, man. But you know what I'm saying? When it goes starts being to the point where you're just tweeting and being, I call them keyboard gangsters.
Hmm.
You're a keyboard gangster. You'll
Sure.
say something, you'll tweet something, but you won't say it to that person's face. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? So
100.
you know, yeah, that's a keyboard gangster, bro. And we gotta be more cognizant of the fact that I get it, I get it. I love sports, you love sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to get caught up in recency bias and what's going on at that, you know, what's going on at this particular moment.
Yeah.
You know, especially when a team starts out 0-7. But that speaks a lot about the person who's doing the tweets or doing the posts or doing it, well, et
Yeah.
cetera. See, that speaks about that person. You
Yeah.
gotta let. It's not that damn serious. It's not that serious. And then when you got people going back and forth like that, man, that just lets you know, hey man, there's a really an issue going on with you in between the ears, so to speak. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a game. It's a game, and there are more serious things out there going on, bro. And but hey, fan is short for fanatic. So you know what I mean. If you know what I'm saying, fan is short for fanatic. So if you're a fanatic, man, you do crazy things sometimes, bro. But the level, you know, we all know what the deal is. I mean, like when you get fans out there, man, just spread, you know what I'm saying, shooting off at the mouth. My question, that person who shoots out at the mouth, is that will that person say that to other person's face?
Thank you. Thank you. Because see,
Period.
you and I, we from a different time. Okay.
Right.
I promise you, whoever made that comment yesterday, and I'm not saying names, I promise you wouldn't say that to Michael Harris. I promise you would.
Right.
See, where
Right.
I'm from, you got some dental work rearranged. And
Yeah.
again, I'm saying that, and I'm not even making it personal. There are repercussions in life. My mama
Mhm.
used to say, for every action, there is an opposite and equal reaction.
For
So
sure.
you come up to my face popping that noise, don't be surprised if you get popped in your face. Right. And I'm
Correct.
not saying me personally. I'm not a bad dude. I don't want to. But I'm saying in general, if you come up to someone's face
Mm-hmm.
with that same aggression, with that same venom, with that same vitriol and disrespect, there's a lot of times it's going to be a consequence. And people are not willing to do that, but they will hide behind anonymous uh, logins. Because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of folks, you don't even see their face.
Yeah, yeah, that part, bro. Yeah,
Which lets you know where they're coming from, right?
right,
Because if
right,
you really believe in it, show your face. You can
right,
see my face on all of my social media. I'm not hiding from anybody because
right.
you know what? I'm not going to say something disrespectful. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. I'm not about that. I'm not about attacking anyone. I'm not about bringing someone down. To me, that accomplishes nothing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
When you say that to Michael Harris, you know what he's gonna do? Okay, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what you don't want is for him to say, you know what? Fine, I'll get off social media.
Right.
I'm gonna play for me and the fans that appreciate me. I'm not gonna make myself accessible. I'm gonna get
Mm-hmm.
off. I'm gonna get off social media. I'm not gonna interact with you people because of
Right.
stuff like this. I'm not gonna do it. Right. So now the people that generally want to connect with Michael Harris,
Mm-hmm.
that generally want to have a respectful dialogue, now you can't because of this idiot.
Because it's full. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. And to me, that's the trade-off. Debo, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was a professional athlete, there's no way I would interact on like I might pay someone to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know that I would be out there interacting personally because of the disrespect specifically on Twitter, right?
Mm,
It's
right.
a
Right.
land of troglodytes where people go to just say anything because there's no repercussion, right?
Well, yeah. See the thing about, and I totally get it, bro. You know what I'm saying. And when you said that about the interaction between what's going on social media, et cetera, and media in general, bro. The first thing I thought about, I don't know if you remember, man. I think it's like 10 years ago. Well, yeah, about 10 years ago. Um, the Falcons weren't doing so good offensively, and
Mm,
the whole city was like, "Get the ball to Roddy White. Get the ball to Roddy White. How come Roddy's not getting the ball? You know what I'm saying? Kyle Shanahan is not getting the job done, et cetera, et cetera." And that next game, and I forgot who we were playing. Who the hell? I forgot who we were playing, man. It was at the Dome. I know that for a fact. The first three plays of the game
went to Roddy.
went to Roddy. And then the whole world knew that Kyle Shanahan's hearing these was being said about him and his offense.
Hmm.
So whole fact that I was done lets you know that these, what I'm saying, these people are humans too, and they hear shit that's being said about them. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? So yeah, the interaction is cool. I love the interaction, man. You know what I'm saying? But and shout out to Money Mike, man. I'm gonna say shout out to him, man, because like that lets you know not only is he, what I'm saying, is he human, he's like, okay, I see what the fans are saying. So I'm gonna, what I'm saying, I'm gonna reply back. No matter how derogatory or crazy it was, he replied back. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I
So
give
man,
credit for that. Because
yeah, yeah,
let me tell you something. My wife would have taken my phone because she knows. She
yeah.
knows I would have been. She'd been like, nope. She'd have taken the phone, and she'd have been well within her rights to do so. Okay,
Mm,
you got to know what I couldn't take that.
right.
Boy, I would have gone
Yeah,
in.
more sound it
I
off, bro.
would have gone in and in and in some more. When I was through, there would be nothing left.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so you got to know what it takes. Carlos says, "Good morning, fellas. What's going on, Carlo? How you
What's
doing?
crack a lacking?
Hey man,
Carlo, what's going on?
hey man. If you out there on that road, Carlo, be safe, man. Hopefully all is well, brother. Um, so yeah, man, it's interesting, right? And how I just I found it troubling, but I also found it interesting at how people will take shots when nothing matters, right? Because my thought was, and Debo, you and I both work in tech.
Hmm.
What if you had a camera up your you know what 24 hours a day? What
Hmm.
if you had a camera while you were working? Debo, you shouldn't have done that there. You shouldn't have done that there. You know
Right. Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
You know, people go to Twitter. Oh, okay. Carlos says, no, I'm at the house for a few days. Well, hey, Carlo, kick them up and enjoy yourself.
Man, get your chill
Enjoy,
on, bro, for
hey,
sure.
You have earned it. Enjoy yourself, bro. Real talk. Um, but what if we had cameras following us every day? Like I wonder if people would be as aggressive as they would if I could come back and, oh, Deboe, you should have done this, or you could be like, oh, T-Will, you should have done that. Why didn't you handle that issue? So what, your department doesn't work it, right? Or what if, right? I come on social media to react to relax, and somebody says, T-Will, what are you doing? Your department is the worst in your company. You suck. You should be getting your Mamba mentality on, trying to be better, right? Like, just how would that make you feel?
Oh man, like I touched on a second ago, bro. Like these, I mean, well, to answer your question, like I said, I'd be like anything. You just said something a second ago, man. That really made me think about this whole situation and how I would react if someone says something about my performance and being so bold.
Your job that has
Yeah,
nothing to do with you, right? They
right,
just watch you. They don't know. They
right,
don't know the metrics that you have to do. They don't know
correct,
the inner policies of your company. They
right.
don't know, certain devices that they don't know.
They don't know. They don't know shit. They're like you don't know. Yeah, you do. You do not know what it takes for me to get out there to do my thing.
There you
Period.
go, right? And this person tells you
Who's never done it before,
there you go.
bro? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I was touching on a second ago. Like I'm like you when you said like if your wife saw, you know what I'm saying, she would take the phone. Yeah, if I had significant other, they'd take my phone. I would go the hell off.
Right.
And there will be no filter, bro. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, man, like these are professional athletes getting paid millions of dollars to go out there and perform a job that they've been doing, for most part all their life. It's not an easy job to do. But like I said, as fans, man, sometimes we look at it, and a lot of it has to do with envy, to be honest with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm jealous. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, quote unquote, a middle. This probably came from a middle-aged man who runs a 7.440. You know what I'm saying? Who can't bench squat. Bench nothing. You know what I'm saying? Never been an athlete, but you're out there doing this job. And I'm paying, like you said, I'm paying good money, and you better do it right. You better win every single game. You better not strike out. You better hit a home run every time you're at bat. And if you don't, I'm gonna get on you. And that's what some of these people are doing, bro. And that's a excuse me. Now I think that's what happened with that tweet. But like I said, bro, like shout out to Mike, Michael Harris, man, for like just saying bet. You know what I'm saying? And the cool thing about he did so cool. Like okay, whatever.
I love the way he handled it. But a lot of these people kind of remind they almost treat this like indentured servitude. Like, dude, Mike doesn't work for you.
Right.
Mike doesn't work for you. You know who Mike works for? Mike works for Brian Snicker, and Mike works for
Terry McGurk,
Anthopoulos, Terry McGurk. That's who Mike works for.
Right.
That's who Mike doesn't work for you, right? So whether Mike hits 350 or 288, Mike does not work for you. You do not determine Mike's financial future. It has nothing to do with you, right? And I again, some people really have an issue. It's like some people will see certain government workers and they're like, well, I pay your salary. No, you don't. Your taxes may go to a municipality that goes to another municipality, but you don't pay this person's salary. You don't determine whether they do a good job or not. You're not on the board. You don't pay this person's salary, right? And what I hate is when people feel like they are entitled to somebody else's fate because they contribute in a certain way, right? Oh, I pay my hard-earned money. Okay, and then don't pay it.
Right.
Don't go.
Yeah.
Don't go. If it's that important to you that you got to disrespect somebody in an open forum, you probably don't need to go because you can't handle it, right? Because you clearly cannot emotionally. You're not intelligent enough because I think some of it was rooted in envy. I'll agree with you because the first thing he said is, "Well, we pay our hard-earned money, right?"
Right.
Which lets you know, okay, envy. Because why would you bring up money? Oh, you're thinking about his money because he makes this. So somehow because he makes this money, he's giving it to you. No, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's amazing. And for everyone who spouts this venomous, this vitriolic, just fecal matter, I wish you could have a camera to follow you and do your job every day. I
Mm-hmm.
wish you had a camera in your face on the worst performance day of your life when you just sucked at your job. And after that day, guess what? You got to be interviewed. So, T. Will,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? You didn't fix any devices today, T. Will. You were just, can you talk about that? You're in a slump lately. You know,
Immediately after you know
immediately.
what I'm saying, your mishap or whatever the case may be, you get camera shoved in your face. T Will, you want to explain why this and that? Immediately after it happened, while
What's
still fresh, you know what I'm saying, while still processing, bro. Yeah, I get it. For
slump going on
sure.
with Samsung, T. Will? Here lately, you can't get them to provision correctly. Can you talk through this? Can you talk through what happened here? I mean, clearly it was working, and then you got to this point in this system and it stopped working. Can you talk through the slump that you're going through? Well, quite candidly, I don't think it's a slump. I just think the iOS and the devices are bad, and it's a bad update from Samsung, and it has nothing to do with me. Well, that's just an excuse, T. Will, and you need to be better. Back at 11, right? And then
T
I go,
Will, yeah, yeah. Do you think that's acceptable? Do you think that's acceptable? Yeah, man. You ask me a dumbass question like that, bro.
and then I go on Twitter, right? And some idiot is like, what are you doing? You suck right now, T. Will. Your fix rate for Samsung is garbage. It's in the toilet. You know what? The bleeper are you laughing at? You need to be studying Samsung's right now, T. Will, because you suck. You're awful. If everyone had to endure that, I promise you, this
Mm-hmm.
disrespect that these players get would calm down a little bit, right?
Right.
Would,
Mm-hmm.
all I'm saying is look, and I look, we got to be responsible. Mike didn't have to respond. Matter of fact,
Right.
Mike didn't even have to be on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mike didn't have to respond.
Right.
But what I will say is this type of interaction doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help the player. That's not going to help Mike. That's not going to help him be better. It's
Right.
not. You know what it does? It makes the person who said it feel better because he feels like he told the player something.
That's exactly what I'm about to say, bro. Yeah, like that makes the whoever sent that text to begin with. I mean, that text. I'm sorry, that tweet to begin with. It makes him feel way more better because oh my god, he replied back. He's
Right.
like, and that's when the mental starts. Like you said, you got check between the ears, bro. He respond back.
Right.
He knows who I am now. Maybe
Right.
and then like you just don't. You never know what's in someone's what's going on in someone's head, bro. Real
He's
talk.
in the barbershop like, yeah, man. Ever since I told Mike, he's been getting nothing but hits. You know,
Right.
and
Right.
it to your point, it lets you know the psyche of someone like that. This doesn't help, man. You know what I would have said to Mike if it was me? Hey, Mike, man, hey, tough road trip. Let's go out there and get him for the home trip. Hey, man, we believe in you. It's still the beginning of the season. We believe in you. Let's go and get this World Series, man. Bump the Dodgers, bump them Padres. We'll see him again. We'll see him in the ATL, and it'll be a different story. That's what I would have said.
Right.
I in no way would have. There's no way I would have because that's a negative interaction, right? And
Yeah.
and and kind of what we did. And let's do some housekeeping here. My Carlos says I'm in the garage checking lawn equipment and getting the grill ready, about to get a little workout in. Hey man,
Oh man, getting the grill ready,
you
bro.
gotta invite us over for some barbecue.
Man, for
Carlos.
real.
Hey man, and
For
say
real.
ribs, bro. And if you're doing steak, I like mine medium well. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, save me some of those ribs, Carlo, and some of that potato salad. We got Maggie T.
Hey, you will not believe it, bro. Hey, I, I'm not a potato salad fan, bro.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I'm being dead ass. I'm not potato. I don't know if it's a texture. I think because I get some perception, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And like I've had potato salad a handful of times in my 49 years, but I don't know if it's because I have this whole perception of barbecues and potato salad, and potato salad's been out there in that heat. It's 95-degree heat, just sitting there getting old and getting bad. And I just don't understand. I don't, but that's just my perception of it, bro. And anytime I eat it, pause. It's like it's, it's not working out for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I've never maybe somebody can turn it around for me, bro. I don't know, man. Like I've just never been a potato salad person. I don't know if it's a texture of it. It has to be a texture. The flavor is good. You know what I'm saying? One do, but like I don't know if it's even because I'm eating cold potatoes or what the case may be. But it's one of the things, bro.
Hey man, I
Listen,
get it. I understand some things aren't for everybody. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a fan of chitterlings. So because I
that
found
part too, bro.
I
That part too. Don't and I
found
when we can have a whole thing about that, bro. Like you sitting there, cook. I don't listen here, man. You know the deal is
there's some folks in my family who love it, right?
right,
There's folks in my family who love it. So to each his own, right?
right.
Not my wife, my mother-in-law, my daughter, my sister-in-law. I'm the luckiest man in the world when it comes to food because they all can cook. I mean,
Uh-huh.
they all can throw down. That's probably why I'm so fat now. It's their fault because they make all
Same
the
here.
delicious
Same
food.
here.
But
Same here. Don't let's man. We start talking about food, man. We gonna be here for no 2 hours, man.
I know it. No. But my point is, we keep potato salad cold, but
Mhm.
it just depends. Some people like it cold, some people like it warm. Want to shift gears for just a little bit? We got about 12 more minutes before we
And my
kick.
bad. What's going on, Maggie? What's happening with you?
Yep,
Y'all up early. I'm rolling over the clock in. I hear you. I'll be there in a second for real.
yep. I hear that. I hear that. And hey, Maggie, I hope you have a great day at work. Uh,
Absolutely.
and so yeah, so I looking at that whole thing, right? It kind of brought up not some issues, but it just made me think about something.
Mhm.
And so I'm thinking about here it comes again, Mama. Here comes that man again, Kirk
Mhm.
Cousins, when he goes on football. Was it Good Morning Football?
Good morning, football. Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I really was hurt." Blah 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 blah, and he kind of lays it at the foot of the organization, right?
Right. Hmm.
They knew about it. Blah 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 blah, right? And for a minute there, there were questions to Terry. Did you know about it? It was like, was there a shoe found on the grassy knoll? Did we find the shooter? Like it was this conspiracy theory, right? And
Right.
it, you know, whatever, right? Did you knowingly go along with this? Did you know about it? Right?
Right.
And then I got to thinking, I said, now that's the Falcons, right?
Hmm.
That's the Falcons.
Yep.
Keep me honest. That's the Falcons, right?
Yeah.
Then I got to thinking about the Braves,
Okay.
right? And I got to thinking, because I do that from time to time with myself. I said, self,
Hmm.
check this out, right? Alex Anthopoulos at the end of last year said, and I know he said it because I was there when he said, I heard it. I
Right.
heard it, Debo. He said the payroll is going up.
Yep. Say that one more time, bro. He sure did.
The payroll is going up. You
Yeah.
know what else he said? You know what else he said?
He said we're
He
gonna
said
spend.
the coaching staff
Yeah. No one's leaving.
is not leaving.
Yep. Mm.
You know what
Hmm.
You know what else he said? He said, we're happy with Jorge Soler
Mm.
being in our outfit.
Right.
Now, I bring it up to say that Jorge Soler was the first trade of the offseason.
That dude was gone 48 hours, bro.
First thing smoking.
Right. Right.
The coaching staff was gone not that far after,
Not that far out there. Exactly, bro.
and the payroll has not risen. But yet, I don't hear anybody holding Alex accountable. I don't want to call them lies. I would
Hmm.
not be so crass. I would say for these events that did not come to pass, right?
Hmm.
Why were we so quick? I mean, it wasn't a week after Kirk said that to where Terry Fontenot, can you comment on Kirk Cousins? Was he really hurt? Did you know about it? Why have we not held Alex accountable?
See, all right. Here, I think it's two different dynamics, man. I'm gonna try to say it without getting too emotional because see, I need my blood pressure. We're talking about Kirk Cousins, man. So,
I'm not trying to, but
I need my blood pressure, man. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's a good analogy. It's a good analogy. The thing about it is this though. Alex Anthopoulos is a general manager of a Major League Baseball team who has to sometimes backtrack on what he says. All right, he has to take the actions that's best. He has to do the actions that's best for his organization. For what you said, did Kirk Cousins do what was best for organization or best what he did for himself? That's what I'm saying. And Thopolis ain't sitting here training, you know what I'm saying, Jorge Soler and getting rid of, you know what I'm saying, Seitzer and Darno for himself. Like, oh, I'm going to do this for me. All right. He did what's best for organization. Sometimes you'll say something, doesn't quite work out. Hey, payroll's going to go up. Guess what? We didn't sign nobody but Jackson Profar and some other pieces. And don't get me started with the whole Profar thing, bro. That's another show. That's another show, bro. Because you want to talk about screwing over an organization.
Oh wow!
And losing all kind of credibility. I think that's Profar right now, dude. It's gonna be interesting what's gonna happen.
He put that mask on and went right in there. Give me your money,
dude. I don't know who's more of a guy who robbed somebody, man, like Profar or goddamn Speedy Claxton from back in the day when he robbed the goddamn Hawks. Or Mike Hampton, I can say Mike Hampton, bro. You know what I'm saying? But stay on track, Debo. Stay on track, Debo. What Kirk Cousins did was intentional. Kirk Cousins did is selfish.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Right? Because both things can be true.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Was Kirk encouraged to do that? Because guess what? They could have said no. They could have said don't do that. I guess what I'm saying is, you know, sometimes when we peel back the veil, what we see is you really don't want to see, right? My personal opinion, I think Kirk lied. I think they didn't dissuade him from lying because it was better that they lie. Because it was better that Michael Penix not get in the game. Because once Michael Penix getting in there, Kirk wasn't going to go back in there. They knew this.
Hell yeah.
Do this, right? And why do I say that? Well, parking, that construction was not that serious to where they couldn't have folks out there. They didn't want Penix to be seen in practice because the talent level, just from an arm perspective, there was a chasm between it.
Absolutely.
If we're talking Penix's arm is a Ferrari, and Kirk is a Honda Accord.
Right.
Okay? And they didn't want that out there. Now, am I saying that they told Kirk a lot? No, I don't. I think Kirk was very much injured, right? But I think that the mistruth was a collaborative effort, right? And that's fine. It is what it is. My question is, what happened to all of that vitriol? What happened to that need for the truth when it came to Braves, right? Because folks were so up in arms when it came to the Falcons. Oh, he lied. Oh, he this. Well, I mean, you know, Alex, and hey, I'm not even saying it's Alex's fault.
Right.
Because I personally think that they have told Alex, you better not go over there. You bet. They didn't even say better, right? They used the African American colloquial. You better not.
Bet not.
You better not. You better not. You better not go over that. Okay? And obviously Alex can't say this, right?
Again, for sure. Yeah, and like I said, bro. There's it's a good analogy, but it's two sides of the equation.
Yep.
What Kirk Cousins did was intent.
It was.
What Double A is doing is circumstances.
Okay.
You know, we don't know what's going on behind walls. Like we don't know like what Double A was trying to, but we saw it happen. You know what I'm saying? As the all season went on, we saw what happened. Like this dude, he's not signing nobody. This dude's not something, but we don't know the situation about Double A and what's going on. Like, you know, does he have the money to do this? Is it being told? Because at the end of the day, Double A has a report to he has bosses.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So he has to report to them, and maybe we don't know what the situation was and why he didn't sign this that, and the other. But Kirk Cousins, we know he's a damn liar. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, bro? Does that make sense? We know what's going on. We seen this shit. It was playing out game by game by game. We're seeing it, bro.
I should laugh.
Dude, you know. Let me ask you a question, brother. We talk about Kirk right quick, man. Let me ask you a question about Kirk Cousins, bro.
All right,
In T. Will's world,
uh-huh.
do you think he will have? Do you think he'll be anywhere? Do you think Kirk Cousins will step foot in Flowery Branch ever again?
No, I don't. Even if you do not trade him, I do not think that Kirk has the audacity,
Right.
or as my father would say, God rest his soul, the unmitigated gall to
Mm-hmm.
step his foot. I do not. I now I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Right.
Let's get to some housekeeping right quick. Carlos says, I ain't eat no hog in like 12 years. Well, Carlos, you could do beef ribs, man. Look, whatever you throw on the grill, man, just save me a plate, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I bet, man.
Deboe a plate. You know
Yeah,
Deboe
for real.
like barbecue.
Yeah, man. Hey, you talking about he ain't no hog in 12 years, man. I'm with you, man. It's been about 12 hours for me.
He said,
So let's do it.
oh,
Let's get it.
Michael says, shout it.
Howdy. Happy 404 day, Michael. Happy 404 day.
Happy 404 day, Michael. Miss Carrie, good morning, T-Will, Deboe, and everyone else except for Kirk Cousins. What's going on, Miss
That part.
Carrie? How
Well
you
said.
doing? How are you doing? Yeah, man. Look it, man. Kirk, yeah. I mean, I look. No, I don't think he'll be here. I really hope he won't. I don't see how that would work. I think more than anything, Kirk will probably sit at home. Like if
Yeah, it'll be one situation, bro, where he don't like he'll just sit home. And like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that there's penalties and well, I know for a fact there'll be some penalties and fines associated with that. But Kirk, man, this man, he has generational wealth right now. He don't care about it.
yeah.
He don't care about it. What this man wants to do is he wants to continue playing football. He wants to be a starting quarterback. So, we'll see what happens, bro. And I'm telling you right now, man, I know that Kirk Cousins said, well, I'm not, open to any kind of trade until after the draft. I think that might, as we get closer and closer to the draft, I think his stance might change a little bit, dog.
I look at either way, it's must see TV.
It is, bro. It is.
And Miss Carey says, T-Will, did you see the article I sent that said Kirk wants us to cut him because the Browns do not want to take him on his current contract? Carey, I did see that, and that's ridiculous because why would we do that? Look, we're going to do what
for what?
Right.
Right.
What like again, that is the most Karen shit ever to be like, well, I need you guys to cut me because the Browns won't. I don't care. No, Carrie. No, we didn't talk about that specifically, Carrie. So you're not late. You're always on time, my friend. We didn't talk about that. But I just feel like to your point, and that's a perfect illustration of Kirk's selfishness right there. Well, cut me because they don't. I'm not gonna cut you for that. Yeah. And the sad part is, dude, you're still getting paid money.
Yeah. Right.
You're still getting paid money. Like, even if you sit on the bench, you're going to get paid, right? The worst thing in the world, let me tell you something. The worst thing in the world you can be is a man that is unaware. Let me tell you something, man. I love my wife. And I love my wife because my wife knows the asshole that I am, and she loves me anyway, and God bless her for it. But so about 4, 5, 6 years ago, right? Now this might have been 10 years ago. We had somewhere to go to, right? And it was an event or whatever, and I was getting ready for it. It was like 3 months prior, and I was like, God damn it, Kim, you keep shrinking my pants. You keep shrinking my pants and the washer. Why do you do that, right? And she says nothing. She says nothing, right? God bless her soul. This woman is insane. Because Lord knows. I was like, Kim, why do you keep drying my pants? You keep doing this. My pants keep shrinking, bruh. Bruh. We went to somewhere to get a suit and some pants.
Mm-hmm.
and they measured me, and my fat ass had gained like 3 or 4 inches. And the look on her face was priceless. Because my wife didn't say anything. She could have.
Right.
She could have went off. You know what she
See?
did? You know what she looked at me and she said, "Baby, let me go get this size that you know."
Right.
This size, because I
Right.
said your size was this, but let me go get this. And kind of saying it without saying it.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, I was not aware that I had gained weight.
Right.
Not aware of this.
Right.
Right? There's a saying that says, no, Socrates says, know thyself. Kirk doesn't know himself because Kirk is 37, right? Kirk is coming off of an injury, and I believe Kirk thinks he is better than what he is. Now,
Yeah.
fair or not, look, he was coming off of an Achilles. He was. Okay, so his legs really weren't there for him last year. I get that. His shoulder did get injured. I get that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
and maybe he can be a productive quarterback, but you cannot fault organizations for having a backup plan. The Vikings decided to draft somebody. Debo, why do you think that is? Because they
Yeah.
saw this coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm
But it's
saying?
smart. It's smart. Yeah, it's gotta be smart.
It's coming. They said, look, you're 36, you're coming off of an injury. We got to hedge our bets here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what the Falcons did. You know what I mean? So like that. So that lets you know about the organization and about like, okay, this dude is old. You know what I mean? We got one constant about an organization is that the players come, players go, they retire, get fired, get cut, coaches fired, etc. One constant is that the organization is not going nowhere.
Right.
All right. So they any move that's being made is for an organization, not a player.
Thank
You
you.
know what I mean? So but this whole thing, but with Kirk, this whole thing about this whole no trade thing, no trade. If he truly wants to play, if he truly sees himself as an NFL quarterback, and like you said a little bit ago, he still sees himself that as a starting quarterback, then he might want to be a little more open to all these demands he's issuing. Because if you want to be a starting quarterback, you'll be a little more you'll get the other side a little more leverage to work together. Because this dude 37 years old. He has no opportunity. He doesn't have the opportunity, or he doesn't have the leverage to sit down an entire year as a backup quarterback, which he will be. Because if he thinks that the market is small for him now, see next year. Ain't nobody gonna want to sign 38-year-old Kirk Cousins who was backup quarterback the previous year.
You know who Kirk Cousins is?
I was gonna. I'm not.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Say it. I want to see if we're on the same page.
No, we're not, bro. I'm telling. I was gonna buy. I was about to get hood with it, dog. But go ahead, man.
Kirk Cousins is nice like this. Raindrops would fall. Ha, 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 ha. You even decide to rest like me, Michael Penix. You ain't got it because you ain't get it. That's who Kirk Cousins is.
Hey man, here's Kurt, here's a number, man. Give me a call. Do I look like I got that? Nah, hey, like this. I wish that brass would fall. Hey. He goes to Michael Penix. How's it feel to be me?
Wait a minute.
Hey, listen. That was said. Kirk Cousins goes to Michael Penix. How's it feel to be me?
We gotta do this properly. All right, do it
Oh
again.
my god.
Do it again.
Oh,
Do it again.
hey, Kirk Cousins goes to Michael Penix. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I still got it. And Michael Penix is like just sitting staring. He walks. Michael Penix walking by. Michael Penix walks by with he got Bijan on one side. You know what I'm saying? And they just chick they're kicking it. He got drinking on the other side. And Kirk Cousins walks up to him. How's it feel to be me?
I
You know, he walking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, walking to Raheem Morris. Hey, look, I still got it.
Bro. Oh
No,
my goodness.
no.
That's crazy, man. Hey, let's get into your R&B. What you got for us?
I got a little something, man. It's tangible, man. And I came across this a couple of days ago. I was just, walking around the house, doing some things, and I came across this right here, T-Will. And I started going through it, and I was like, you know what? On Friday, man, I'm gonna share this right here with the masses, man. You know what I'm saying? So, T-Will, sir,
Yes,
do you know
sir.
what this is? Do you know what this is right here?
Oh, it is a CD case, sir, in which you hold your CDs. You take them out of the packet that they came in, and you put them in there. And that one looks like it stores about 500 to 1,000 CDs.
About 250, man, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm gonna share it with everybody, man. Let y'all know how serious I am. As I opened it up, I saw this right here, man.
Belle Biv DeVoe. Now you know.
And I keep turning the pages, man. And I was just like, man, I was just look at these bangers right here, man. Look at this, man.
Ralph Tresvant. Oh, okay. B.O.B.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Baghdad.
Yes, sir, man. What else we got going on right here, man? I got this right here,
Oh, wait, is that R. Kelly?
That's R. Kelly on one side, Mary on the other side.
Did you ever think that you would be this rich? Did you ever think that you would? I
And we
think
had these hits.
yeah, that's that album that they came off of.
Yeah. I got on this side right here, man. In Vogue,
Ready. Hey,
SWV,
can we talk?
Tevin Campbell.
Can we
Tevin.
talk? You're focusing in on B.O.B. right now. Your camera is.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, right there, right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, back up. So that's Tevin Campbell. Who else did you have?
Let's see here, man. I had Tevin Campbell. I had Escape. You know what I mean? I got Escape right here.
Yep. Wait. That is Escape. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I know, man. I'm on my iPad, man. Sometimes iPad got mine or something when I don't know why it does that, man.
It's doing its iPad thing or whatever.
Right, man. So let me ask you a question, man. What was when you had? I'm going through, man. I'm going through. Look, I'm looking at these things right here, bro.
All right.
I'm like, golly, man. These things are just timeless, bro. Timeless. What was T Will's and a chat too? Matter of fact, let me ask you this question, man. What was your go-to CD? What was your go-to CD all time? Just to make yourself feel good, man.
For the 90s?
For the 90s, yes, sir.
Oh man.
I know a lot of them.
Oh wow.
Wait.
Kim, you out there? Damn it, she ain't gonna answer. Okay. Wow, for the 90s, that's
right.
So much happened in that time frame.
It did.
I went from college to being married and okay.
Barry, I just thought about something, man. Today being 404 day, man. Today being 404 day, man. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta Day.
Okay.
What CD to you best represents Atlanta?
From the 90s?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or it could be any time frame. What CD, you know what I'm saying? 90s aside. What song or what CD?
I mean, you got to think about Outkast, but when I just think of Atlanta.
Right. Yeah.
When Atlanta was coming up, and right as that Outkast is in there and they're one of the greatest artists ever, there's an artist that made a song and I think it was on an album with two other artists. And whenever I think of Atlanta, I think of this, and it's Yeah by Usher. Like whenever I think of Atlanta, to me, that represents Atlanta for me. Like that song, that video, that everything. And I know you can say Outkast, definitely Outkast. You wouldn't be wrong. You could say T.I. You could say Pastor Troy.
Okay.
There are a lot of artists that you could say. Some of you guys might not remember this, but there's a DJ called DJ Edward J that y'all might not know, but he was Atlanta before Atlanta was Atlanta.
Mhm.
But yeah, for me, when and look, I know Ti. What you know about that? Like to me, that that to me, again, that's another one that I'm just like, wow.
All right.
When I think of it, if you hold me to it, feet to the fire, I gotta say yeah by Usher.
Yeah.
What's yours? And in the chat, I see Michael at No Play in GA. You guys, give us your
Yeah,
thoughts.
DSGB. Yeah, for sure. Mine's when I think about Atlanta, I think about just like come Atlanta, coming hard, coming crunk, and everything like that, man. But here's one of the ones right here that's my personal favorite, man. And that would be T.I., Killer Mike, Bone Crusher, Never Scared.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? Yes,
that's mine.
yes,
Bone
yes.
Crusher. Bone
Because
Crusher,
I don't
T.I., Killer
care
Mike, Never
what
Scared.
club you go to, even now. Michael says 24s. Where's that? Rolando on 24.
There you go. Yeah, there you go, Mike. Yeah, that's what's up.
But yeah, I don't care what club you go to. You put on Never Scared, there's gonna be a mob.
There's gonna be something crazy gonna happen, man. There's
Yeah.
gonna be something crazy that happens, bro. Yeah.
There's something that it does to your dopamine levels. There's something that it does to the adrenaline in your body that just makes you. Yeah, that is a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one, man.
I just thought about something, man. Speaking of Atlanta, man. Then I'll bid adieu. What's the best crunk song that will start a fight in the club?
Other than Never Scared,
Yeah.
don't start no won't be no don't
Okay.
start no
All right.
won't be no. If you don't wait, is that the same one? If you don't give a damn, we don't give a.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. About Young Bloods and Lil Jon. Yeah.
That one will definitely. I mean, there are a couple by Little John
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that will start some ruckus. Jamie Foxx, not my wife. Damn, Jamie Foxx ain't gonna start a fight in the club. Oh no.
What? James Fox blame it on alcohol gonna start a fight.
But hey, blame it on the alcohol is gonna start a fight, Gil. Is that what you're saying, baby? Blame it on the alcohol gonna start a fight. Okay, the boss say yes it will. So
happy wife, happy life, man. You know what I'm saying?
the boss.
Another one, man. Another joint that I think was a head buster that would definitely get the club crunk. They ain't from Atlanta, but they from Georgia, man. Crime Mob, Nuck of you buck.
Yeah, Michael just said that, and also
Yeah, there you go, right there. Yep, there it is. Yeah.
Killer Mike reaction remix.
Yeah, reaction. Okay, all right.
Reaction remix. Yeah, man. Nuck if you buck is definitely one of those songs that's gonna be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like you probably don't need to go through a drive-through with they didn't give me my damn. You know what?
Right.
Why are you so aggressive, sir? We'll give it to you right now. Well, you better, damn it. You better.
Yeah, cause yeah. Hey, when you look at Nuck of your buck, man, you're invincible, bro. Yeah, you think you just talking to anybody any which way. It ain't going down like that, man. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know.
For sure. T-Wil, man, tonight, man, the Braves, we at home. In the friendly confines of Truist Park, the Battery. We got, I think, we got Swelly on the mound, man.
Got Swelly going.
All right. Against the Marlins. Will tonight be the night we get that win?
It's got to be, man. It's got to be. It has to be. Like I refuse to even entertain anything else. I can't. It's got to be the night, man. We're at home. Look it. If you are going to that damn game, you better make as much noise for your beloved Atlanta Braves as you possibly can. I'm talking about whenever we on offense, I need you standing up and cheering and letting these people know that ATL is in the house and we are not going to go 0-8. It will not go down that way. and damn it, we are here to take what is rightfully ours. That's what those of you going to that game, that's what you need to do. Okay? From T-Will, from Deboe, from all of Braves country, if you are going to that game tonight, we need you to stand up and scream like hell and get these guys going. Look, man, it's a very hard job these guys do. It's not easy. They were facing some great pitching. We know that they have not been well, but there's still 155 games left in the season. Let's get together. Let's rally. Let's give these guys some energy, okay? Their job is to play. Our job is to supply the what, Deboe? The energy.
There it is, yeah.
Supply the energy. So if you are going to that game out there, if you are within the sound of my voice, please come out there with energy and positive energy for your team. Don't go out there complaining and bitching and moaning. Stay home if you got to do that.
Yeah, stay home with that shit, bro. We don't need that.
Yeah. If you're going to be in attendance, man, hey, we need for everybody to be together because we're going to have to do this thing together. Braves need our energy. They need our voices. Let's go out there and be loud, man. Let's make this a very raucous place for any team not named the Atlanta Braves to play. And that's what I got to say about that. Deboe, tell these folks where they can find you. And also, you got something coming up this weekend, do you not?
Yeah, man. Actually, man, I got the food thing, and hopefully y'all see my face on One Time for the Fan, man. You know what I'm saying, on Sunday.
Definitely gonna see your face on One Time for the Fan on Sunday night at 8:00, without a doubt. That's not a doubt. It's not even
man. Mm-hmm. So and I got food. I just released a food video a little bit ago. I went this one spot called Small Sliders in Stockbridge. Awesome sliders, unbelievable sliders, man. It's off of Hudson Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So I got another video. I got a couple of videos coming out with the food thing, man. So catch your boy on Deboe Vibes on YouTube. As you can see over my shoulder, that's the logo right there. Deboe Vibes on X, Deboe Vibes on TikTok, the real Deboe Vibes on Instagram, and we'll make it do what it do and connect with your boy. And as always, man, if anybody knows any great restaurants in the Atlanta area, particularly on the South Side, let me know. Shoot me a DM or the case may be, and let me know, man. I'll swing by and see what they're talking about, man. So food is love, man. Food is love. Food is love.
Let me tell you something. Check out your boy Deboe. Oh, we got Big Low Country in the house. Big Low, what's going on, man?
Big Low, what in the world, Bo?
What in the world, Bo? Yeah, man. Look it. Deboe has never. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, is that the one Roni is on? Is that Roni?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, don't be cruel, man. Roni, don't be cruel. My prerogative, all that, man. Rock with you. Every little step. Come on, man.
Rock with you remix.
I know it's 80s, man, but I saw Bobby, man. So let me show Bobby right quick, man.
Gotta do it, man. Well, it's 89. I mean, it was close.
Right, it was close enough, bro.
Enough to 90s. But hey, man, look it. You guys need to check out who's that? I can't see that. Is that Donnell Jones?
Yes, sir.
Donnell Jones. Yeah, y'all need to check out Deboe, man. He's never led me wrong. Every restaurant that he's gone to, I've not everyone, but just about everyone that I've seen, about 4 or 5, I've checked out. And they've been delicious. And
yes,
and the recipe or whatever the dish or the delicacy that he revered, that's what I ate, and that shit was the bomb. So check him out. Okay, my man is official. He's authentic. Deboe, you got time to answer Big Low's question right quick? You got a moment? Can you do that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Big Low says, got a quick question. What's that, Low? What's your question? I guess we wait.
Yeah. Big Low, man, the anticipation, bro, is killing me. Damn.
Anticipation, Big Low.
Yeah. Anticipation.
Right. If you could get 3 verses from 3 different rappers on one song, who would it be? Oh, good question.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
On the same song?
Oh, you might have broke the internet with that one, sir. You know what? I'm going to ask my lovely wife. Hey, Kim, if you could get 3 verses from 3 rappers on a song, what would it be? What would it be? And you can ask Maya, because I know you're going to need some help. Kim? God damn it. She stepped out. All right.
I got 2 of them.
All right, who you got?
Verse 1 would be Snoop, number G thing, 1, 2, 3, and 2 to 4. That'll be verse 1.
Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Right.
No,
verse 2.
All right.
Verse 2 would be Tupac, from America's Most Wanted. That'd be verse 2. Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. That'd be verse 2. Um, I gotta go East Coast, man. Whatever the third one would more than likely be your Jay or Nas, man. Or let me get back at you with that one, Bo. That's a good one, Lo. That's a real good one, dude. But I got two of the verses for sure. The first one would be Dr. Dre, Snoop, from Number G thing. Verse 2 would be Pac from Two America's Most Wanted. I don't know what the third verse would be, but that's a good one, dude. Now I gotta do my homework. I'm gonna think about that one, man. But what about you, bro? I mean, Lo, what would you? I'm wondering how Lo answer like his own question, man. That's my question, man.
Answer in the chat. So for me, Debo, number one is gonna have to be a little homie. Let me show you how to do this thing when the dice is going. Let go. Boom, boom, boom. That's got to be number one. That's got to be number one. Number two for me would be Rakim. Paid in full.
Paid in full, yeah. Think of a master plan. Okay, all right.
Money spent, so I did deeper. Still coming up with Lynn. So okay. And then I'm not gonna do KRS-One, Eric. Wherever you are, I'm not gonna do KRS-One. Whatever. Okay. He's still great, Eric. He's still great.
Oh,
whatever.
man.
KRS-One is love. And then for me, the last one. Oh man, that's a tough one right there. Because I want to say Tupac from Straight Ballin', but I'm not. I'm gonna say Lil Wayne, a milli.
Okay, all right.
That would be me. That's what I would say. So
I think I got my third one, man. I think I do got my third one.
You got
the first one's Snoop from Snoop on Number G thing 1, 2, 3, and 2 to 4. 2 Pac, 2 America's Most Wanted. The third one would be third verse would be Ice Cube, Steady Mobbing.
Okay, yeah, you can't go wrong with either one of those. You can't go wrong.
Ice Cube, Steady Mobbing, man.
Mike says Lil Wayne, Eminem, and Jadakiss. Again, can't go wrong. Carrie says yes, 404. Happy 404 day, everyone. Favorite ever born player raised in the 404. Raised in the 404. I know Michael Harris is from here, but damn, that's a lot. Is Dominic Wilkins from here?
Well, he's born in France, I think, but I don't think he's technically from. I think I don't give me lying, bro. Don't give me his line.
Big Low says, man, I don't even know when I'm gonna have time to come back to y'all with that one. What's up, Carrie? Debo went full West Coast. Carrie, I might have to come back to you on that one. All right, last question, people. I know you gotta go.
Yeah.
Give me one of your favorite, maybe not all-time rappers, but like best line where they just came in on this song and they just killed it, and it left an impression on you. They could be a one-hit wonder, they could be whatever, and they don't have to be, but just give me that song where they just came out and you're like, damn, they just killed it.
Damn, so many of them, man. Oh, that's easy. Well, it ain't easy, but I think this one came hard as hell, bro, because this lyricist right here just really came with it and on a remix, man. And I think it's one of the dopest verses ever spit. And that was Lil' Kim on the Quiet Storm remix.
Yeah.
Lil' Kim, verse Lil' Kim did on Quiet Storm remix, man, with Mobb Deep. I think it's one of the hardest verses ever to hit, ever to cross. Cause like, do it, hot damn hole, here we go again. She just went in, bro. I'm like, God damn, she's snapping. And I think that's I'm pretty sure there's other ones if I took the time to think about it. But on top of my head, man, definitely Mobb Deep, Quiet Storm remix, the verse that Lil' Kim spit, dog. What say you?
So there's this song, and she died recently. I cannot think of her name. But she had this song called Elimination, Got to Go, Yeah, Gotta Go. Da 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 da. The first time I heard her, I was like, who the hell is that? Like that to me is the ultimate test for a rapper. That is the ultimate compliment when you hear somebody and you go, wait, stop that. Who the was that? Right.
Right.
And I heard this in 94. I want to say she was from Detroit. She just
You talking
died.
about Boss?
Yeah.
Boss.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There was a song by her called Elimination.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I heard that verse, I stopped the tape. Rewound.
That's what you know. That's what you know, bro. Yeah.
Right. Now, see, these young folks, they don't know anything about that.
They don't know about that,
They
bro.
didn't have cassettes, right? First time I heard it, I said, what the? Wait, who the bleep is that? I mean,
Boss, yeah. Love Boss. I love Boss, man.
And y'all know by my brother's confession that I like to play shit over and over again. I must have played that song at least 30 times that day because I couldn't get enough of it. I could not get enough of her. So, and to your point, there have been a lot of artists where you just like, damn, like Eminem has gone on people's songs and killed it. I mean, killed it so much that you're like, damn, I mean, I don't know that you should have had him on your song because he murdered it.
Yeah,
right?
he killed
like,
it. Yeah.
Eminem on your song, you better come with it because he's going to come with it. Right. But it just, if you get a chance today, listen to Elimination.
I'm for sure. I'm on it, bro. You gotta tell me twice. I'm on it.
And bro, she killed it. But yeah, hey man, look, I appreciate you hanging out. I know you gotta go. Deboe, man, I will see you Tuesday, brother. And
yes, sir.
Getting after it. And hopefully we'll have some wins. Hopefully we'll sweep the Marlins and be kicking the Phillies' ass by the time.
Let's speak it to assistance. Speak it to assistance.
Yeah, we need to.
Yes, sir. Everybody, happy 404 day. Everybody in chat, have a blessed, safe weekend. TGIF. Go Braves all day. Tonight be the first win. Let's get it. We'll talk about more about on Tuesday, man.
Get it. Let's get it.
All right. Be safe, bro.
All right, brother. You too.
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, thanks, Deboe Vibe, man. Deboe is a genuine dude, man, and it's just amazing how God will bring people into your life, man. Deboe Vibes, Carrie, Jack Spade, Chris A1, Big Low, half the folks in this chat. Not just content creators, Carlo, man, just good folks, man. Well, we got Bodie in here. Holy cheese balls. All right, man, I got to do some housekeeping. A1 Forever Sports says no. I don't know what he's knowing about, but okay. Carlos says Big Bun, Big Pimpin' verse. Yes, I can get with that. A1 says Nicki Minaj moment for life verse, laugh out loud, just to throw a fit. Yeah, I like Nicki when Drake was writing for her. And I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but I like Nicki when Drake was writing for her. Not that I don't like Nicki now, I just liked her more when Drake was writing for her. Ghost writing, I should say. Big Low says that's a good one, A1. Bodie's best. Hey, if y'all get a chance, check out Bodie's YouTube, man. Bodie's making good content over there. His videos are hilarious. You got to check him out, man. Bodie's best. Check him out on YouTube. Bodie says, good morning, family. Andre 3000 International Players Anthem. Yes, that's a good one. A1 says Little Kim on Get Money. I like Little Kim on No Time for Fake Ones. I will not repeat the lyrics because this is a family show. But No Time is my favorite Little Kim song in the history of ever. Just know that. Big Low says Dirty Boys, Pimp, and the Gangster. That's why verse 3. I'm gonna check that out today, Big Low. Of course, Carrie loves Kendrick, and Eazy-E is 3 rappers I would have loved to collab on a track together. Kendrick, Tupac, and Eazy-E. Oh, I mean, you can't go wrong with either one of those, Carrie. Carrie says, isn't Calvin Johnson born and raised in the 404? I did not know that. I know he went to Georgia Tech, Carrie, so you may be right. I did not know that. Carrie says, I could be wrong. A1 says, Calvin is from Noonan, Georgia, Carrie. Well, hey, man, that's Georgia. Let's keep it GA. A1 said, that's about 30 minutes from College Park. Now, you have to be from here to understand, right? So that's how you would say College Park. That's the vernacular, right? I'm with it. I'm with the lingo, people. I know I'm old. I'm still with it. Carrie says, thank you, Chris. Carrie, first song that came to mind is 16 by Rick Ross, Andre 3000. That is Andre 3000's song. Carlos says Pastor Troy, vice versa. I remember vice versa. I remember that. A1 says, and while you talking ish, we counting bank figures. Yes! Yes, Chris. Yes. Yes. That right there, Chris. Damn it, Chris. Ah, Chris. Damn it. Maggie T says, I'm currently in College Park now, South Fulton. There you go, there you go, Maggie. Maggie T in the building this morning. How you doing, Maggie? Hopefully all is well in College Park this morning. That's right. You guys didn't think I had it in me, did you? I know you didn't. I know you didn't, but now you know. Now you know. Carlos says no time. Yes, no time. I got no time for fake. Just sipping Cristal with these from East to West Coast spread love. Yeah, that one. Can't say it, but love the song. I just love the entry. The entry, the way it comes on, man. It's just great. We got Ryan in the building, folks. What up, Ryan? What's up, Ryan? How are you, dude? Ryan, man, I've not collabed with you in a while, and it is time. It is time that we correct this. Ryan, if you got some time, man, come on in here and join Brother T-Wil, man. I want to hear what you got to say this morning, Ryan. Give me 1 sec, man. Give me 1 sec, Ryan. Damn it, I got to find this chat. Hang on, Ryan. I'm old. Give me a sec. I'm old, Ryan. Give me a sec. Hang on. I'm going to find you, Ryan, the historian. Damn it. There we go. Let me drop the link in here. I ain't been on the show with Ryan in a while, man. I got to rectify that. Got to see what's going on with my guy, man. Got to see what's going on with my dude. Hey, Ryan, I just dropped the link in there, man. If you are so inclined, brother, please feel free to join us. Feel free, Ryan. Let's see who else we got. All right, Carrie. Calvin Johnson was born in Tyrone, Georgia. Carrie says, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Everyone support my friend T-Wil. Thank you, my friend Carrie. And please do support your boy. Let me just drop it here for you right here so you guys can see it. Yep, just copy the link, like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends, so we can continue to bring more great content to you. Yes, please do. By all means, please do. And thank you for that, as always, Carrie. Appreciate and respect you. Ryan says, bet. I think he's coming. Carlos says, Ryan, them shows been bangers. I've been catching up. Hey, man, Ryan's had some good ones. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, that dude your mama warned you about. We got Ryan, the historian, in the building. What it do, man? How you doing? What's going on with you?
Man, I'm up here. You know how it goes, man. I'm on this salad diet, man. Got to feed these bill collectors this green lettuce, man. I told you. That's what I'm up on today. What's going on with you?
Well, hey, man, first and foremost is about what's going on with you, man. You've had some recent interviews that have been outstanding. Ryan, I'm so proud of you. You are out here doing it, man. You do it with authenticity. You do it with integrity, and you do it right, man. And I'm just proud of you, man. I'm a fan, and I want you to know that. And it is an honor to have you to grace our show, man. What it do? What Ryan got going on today, brother? What's going on?
Hey, man, I appreciate it. I was trying to get you on the pop-up show the other day, but I know you had some stuff that you were doing for for the fan, for one time for the fan, for the Brave show. We got to get these Braves on track, though, man. It's rough right now, but hey, listen, being in a relationship with the Braves right now is literally like being in an abusive relationship right now, kind of like Ike and Tina. That's what it feels like.
It is.
But
yeah,
but no,
they go out all night. They come in at 3 a.m. They tell you lies. It's hard, man. It's rough.
Hey, it is what it is, man. But we still keep coming back. We're like gluttons for punishment. So it is what it is, man. But just a couple of interviews, man. It's the off season right now. A lot of people have times or whatnot to jump on and do some interviews. Graciously, we had a legend in the building last night with Mr. William Billy Joe. So for my FAMU alum out there, Central State University, Cheney University, that man there is a living legend for those guys as well as the NFL. Definitely was a solid player in the NFL back in the day too. So it was cool having him on. That's Hugh Douglas's old coach. So if you ever get to meet Hugh or talk to him, make sure you mention that to him. So
Yakita. The Yakita.
what you been up to, man?
The Yakita. Hey man, I'm trying to be like you, bro. I'm out here, just doing podcasts, man. But today, bro, I kind of want to you know what I mean? Because you out here doing some great things, man. So let's talk about the Ryan, the historian magic. You've interviewed everybody. You've interviewed Steve Weish. You've interviewed some former basketball players. You've interviewed some former NFL players. You probably interviewed some Major League Baseball players I know nothing about. But clearly you
Not yet. It's coming.
I believe it, brother. I believe it. But take me through your process when you're selecting these people that you want to interview. What is it that speaks to Ryan about this? Like when Ryan goes about, all right, because your interview process is great. It's funny, it's informative, and there's a great mix there, and that has to be intentional. So talk through what your process is when selecting somebody that you want to interview, if you could, for just a moment.
Well, I don't mind talking a little bit about it, but I'm not gonna give you my secret sauce. Can't do
that.
No, I'm just messing. No, I'm just messing. No, I'm just messing with T-Will. You know I got to give you some grief or whatever. I owed you for the last time I was on here. You messed with me. Don't think I forgot.
I know.
But no, for me, I'll say for me as a sports fan or whatnot, you've had some legendary players to come before, and a lot of people seem to forget about these guys. And when you sit back and look at it, these kids today wouldn't have the money that they have. They wouldn't have the opportunities that they have if it wasn't for these guys that open those doors. So I'm not just doing, like I said, I'm actually working on getting some younger athletes in there as well. But my thing is you got to give your flowers to the OGs who opened the door for them first. So for me, I feel like you got to open that door. You got to let these folks in, let them tell you their stories, because there's a lot to these people that are very relevant to these players today. Because some of the same struggles that these players back then went through, these younger guys are going through, and even worse because everything is magnified and you can see everything now. So it's a little different, but for me, I'm all about educating the people, and I'm all about just enjoying listening to those legendary stories. And look, if nobody else is gonna tell the story, I'm gonna tell it. So it doesn't matter. It's got to get told.
Absolutely. No, let me tell you something. There's a saying that says, if you do not learn from history, if you do not learn from history, you are doomed to repeat it. And in
exactly
the spirit of that, what you just said is so key. A lot of these young athletes think that a lot of this stuff has been going on. It might have a new face, it might have a new name, but it's the same thing, right? So I think it is great that you interview, and I think it is needed. I think it is. I think we should see more of it, because to your point, a lot of these young athletes will be taken advantage of because they don't know. You don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know. My daddy used to say, wherever you go, whatever job you get on, find the guy that's been there the longest and talk to him. Even if he's not a great athlete, talk to him so you can kind of get the lay of the land, because some of what he says is going to be true. And I find that to be true in life. It is good to talk to folks who, at a minimum, have gone where you're trying to go, right? If you're trying to get to the NBA, don't talk to somebody who knows somebody. You got to talk to somebody that was in the NBA. You know what I mean? They can give you some realistic goals or whatever. So I think that's great. I do. Great interview with Steve Weish. What's one of the things that you learned about him in the interview that you didn't know prior to doing it?
Well, Steve Weish has always been a hero of mine, but it was a great interview with him. But my favorite interview has been with HBCU legends when we talk about athletes, if you want to talk about interviews. But if you want to know about the Steve Weish interview, I'll say, I think the greatest thing, and I love Mr. Weish, he's one of my idols.
Yep.
The one thing that I remember, I would say, would be the way that he could depict things in a newspaper article when I was a kid coming up. because when I was back and forth in between Atlanta and Jacksonville, I got to read a lot of his stuff when he worked for the Miami Herald before he moved to Atlanta. So
Okay.
a lot of the way that he painted pictures for readers was a way that it helped me understand sports journalism, the media a little bit better, and just he has an incredible enchantment, as I would say, when it comes to painting pictures and giving words to help the readers understand what is it like behind those closed doors and the access that he has.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So Ryan, we got to plug into the audience, right? That's one thing you're great at doing. We were talking about rappers and best 3 lines, and I know you got something for me, Ryan. So if you
Oh gosh.
rap song, right? And you can only have 3. You can only have 3 rappers,
Okay.
right? Who's it gonna
hmm
be? Who's it gonna
You
be?
said if I had a rap song and I could have only 3 rappers on it, right?
From songs that have already been written,
All
3
right.
verses from 3 rappers. Who's it gonna be and what song from?
I would have to say if I had a song with rappers on it, Scarface has got to be on it because he literally is a genius as a lyricist, and he always has rep for the South as long as I can remember, and even before my time. And then I also got to put the 2 boys that really put Atlanta into the forefront is Big Boy and Dre. I got to put those guys on. I got to put those guys on the record with Scarface and whatnot, and let them be great storytellers because they tell our story in so many different ways. You look at, my favorite Scarface song is I've never seen a man cry until I seen a man die. That's my favorite Scarface song. He told the truth. And Outkast, of course, for me, I would have to say my favorite Outkast song would be Liberation because it literally talks about a lot of deep stuff in that song. Most people, it's not a favorite of a lot of people, but it's definitely something that makes you think. So I'm more of a thinker when it comes to my music.
Of course. All right. So different question, kind of same topic.
Okay.
Give me your favorite artist that just, the first time you heard them, it was like, oh my God. And they could have been a one-hit wonder. They might not be.
Okay.
They don't have to be mainstream, but just that one artist where you had the
Hmm.
moment you were like, hold up, play that again. Wait, what did he say? Wait, what? Play that back. Who is that artist for you? I know who they are
You
for me,
said
but who's that artist for you?
what you want rap or you want R&B?
Let's go rap.
All right. So artist wise for me, because I feel kind of a conflict or whatnot with a lot of things because of how I was raised in the church, but I also was I was outside the church a little bit like Peter, as you know, the disciple. I'm just gonna leave it like that. But the man that raised me through Alpines was Pastor Troy, Michael LeVar Troy. I said his government name, but he was a guy that I grew up listening to through Alpines. I'm only 38, so I remember when he was dropping cassette tapes or whatnot. And my favorite song from him that made me just play it back, it wasn't Vice Versa, it wasn't No More Playing G, even those are 2 of my favorites. It's Living Today Through Tomorrow. When he
Okay.
talked about the struggles of living and how easy it is to die, but you can also paint that picture of what's the reason for you to live. So as I said, I'm a thinker when it comes to my lyricists.
Okay, that's fair. For me, and then, again, I'm 54, so I'm old. I'm old as shit. So
No, you're not. You just aged like wine, brother. You get better with time.
my knees would totally disagree.
That's them freaknik days coming back. See, that's what happened when y'all was sitting there scrubbing the ground with them girls back in the day. That's why them knees jacked up.
Yep. Okay. All right. So for me, it was Rakim. Check out my melody. First time I ever was like, wait, what?
Classic.
And the line goes, I'll take 7 MCs, put them in a line, then add 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. I'll take 7 more before I go for mine. Now that's 21 MCs, 8 up at the same time. Let me tell you something. I remember what I was wearing when I heard that. I was ironing my t-shirt because we used to iron our clothes back then in the 80s.
Did
And
you have a start? Did you have a starch in the jeans?
Yes,
That's what I need to know.
I still got the starch, bro. And I stopped what I was doing and rewound, and I was like, "What did he just? What?"
Hold up, wait a minute. I got to paint that picture. What kicks did you have? Did you have the Stan Smiths on your feet, classic Adidas, or did you have the shell toes, or did you have the Pumas on your feet? What you had?
I might have been rocking the shell toes at that time. I like them.
See,
I like the white and blue shell toes. Although I like Jordans, but at that was 80. I think that was 86, and I might
84.
have been.
Well, 80. Yeah,
That
I
might have
think it
been
was
86.
84. Yeah, 84. His rookie. No, I'm sorry. His 85. His rookie year. That's when they really dropped that shoe that time. That's right. 85.
That was like 85, 86, somewhere around there. But
Yeah.
I remember I'm ironing my jeans and I hear that and I'm like, wait, what did he say? Right? Because it is it. You hear so much rap nowadays that
If,
come and go, right? You can come and go, but it's rare
yeah.
where you hear something where you're like, wait a minute, what did he say? Like I've had those experiences with Rakim. I've had some of those
Yeah.
experiences with Tupac, some with Jay-Z, some with Scarface, some with Eminem, a lot with Buster. I like Buster because Buster can go fast or slow. I like him.
Buster
Uh,
is a Buster is a different animal though. He as a lyric as a like people don't really pay attention and marvel at his work as a lyricist, but another guy that I grew up on because like I said, I had rappers that I loved. Like Nas is one of my favorites. I tell
yeah,
people that all the time.
yep.
And the other group that and I compared them, I said they're the up north outcasts. If Jay-Z didn't blackball them and get them screwed up, they would have been big as Cass. And it's Camp Low. Those are my guys right there. Love Camp Low.
Was
That
that
Lucchini.
Lucci?
This
Yeah.
is it. What? Lucchini falling from the sky. Let's get rich. But I remember where I was at. I was in fifth grade. I was at the playground hooping. Actually, no, I actually was playing football, and they had the box out at the time. And I just remember hearing it on the radio, and I just remember I was running, I scored, and I was just like, the heck? And years later, I didn't realize it was sampled from one of my grandmother's favorite songs, Dynasty, Adventures in the Land of Music. I didn't realize that until I got older. But that Camp Low Uptown Saturday Night album is a classic. Always will be. There's no skips on that.
Okay, none at all. Now I tell you what. You've impressed me. You always impress me. So I'm gonna throw something at you,
What you
Ryan, to see
got?
if you can do it. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, of the
Maybe,
chat,
maybe not.
Ryan has extreme knowledge of football, and he seems to
Okay.
have extreme knowledge of R&B. Ryan's knowledge goes back 70 years. So we're gonna try him out. We're gonna see where you at with it. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
I make no promises. All right. There's a song
Mm-hmm.
called All I Do Is Think of You.
That's easy.
Oh, no. Hold on. Because you haven't heard the full question. It was released by a very popular group that we all know, but it was redone.
Mm-hmm.
It was redone twice by two different groups. Name all three. Name
The
all
Jackson Five. The Jackson Five originally put it out. Troop was the other group that put it out.
Yep.
During my high school years, I remember it was a group from Atlanta called B5. They actually did a version of it.
Yes. I'm impressed. I am impressed.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
Listen. I dated a female back in the day that loved them old light skinned Jerry curl wearing jokers from B5. So I had to play that. I had to play that in the whip. So I couldn't. It pissed me off that I had to play that. But hey, man, look. It got me. Look, it got me a little. It got me into a little TLC. I just leave it like that. So I had to deal with it.
Oh wow!
Hey, say what you want, but it's that one artist you might not like that the female you dating at the time might like, and you want to get close to her. So guess what? You let her feel comfortable.
Oh, you gotta make
Shoot.
it, right?
Hey, but T-Will, but just think about it, man. It's like you playing some Keith Sweat back in the day. That Joker was whining and was getting them back in the day.
Oh yes, he was. Now, hey, my wife loves some Keith Sweat, so you would not hear a problem out of me. All right, I got one more.
Exactly.
I got one more for you. All right.
What's up?
Let me see where you are with it. See where you are with it.
Okay.
It's a song by a certain group,
Mhm.
okay, called Love Ballad. They sung it, and it has been remade once as a duet. Can you tell me both groups, or the group and the duet?
So the original group Love Ballad, I remember Jeffrey Osborne with LTD.
Yes.
And the remake, I gotta think about this one because this is actually, it's been a lot of people that tried to remake and cover that song. So, oh, man, you might have me on this one because I gotta really think that one through.
I'll give you a hint. It was a duet.
Mm-hmm.
The late 2010, so 2008, 2010, somewhere. It was a duet. It might have been 2005, 2006, but it was a duet by a then group who were then married and are no longer married. And the female in the group once dated Dwayne Wayne from It's a Different World.
Oh boy. So
You're cutting out, Ryan. Ryan, you're cut. Ah, damn it. He dropped. Ryan, I sure hope you come back, buddy. So he was right. Love Ballad was done by Jeffrey Osborne. Ryan, I hope you can come back, buddy. Now you know what? He's gonna come back and we're gonna be gone. Gosh darn it. All right. Well, the other duet was Shantae Moore and Kenny Lattimore. Damn it. He just came back in here and I gave it away. I didn't think you were coming back.
I didn't no, I came back in here. I didn't even know I was trying to get back in. So let's see. Kenny Lattimore and Shantae Moore, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I didn't and here's the crazy part. I ended up blanking out while I was trying to answer.
I totally believe you, man. Look, you're ready, 100%. You're still batting 1,000. Love it, bro.
You almost got me on that. You gave me that when you said dated Dwayne Wade. That was what gave it away.
Right. I knew you'd get it right. I knew you would. So hey, man, look it. We got to get ready to run. I appreciate you as always, brother. I love what you're doing out there. You are killing it. Continue to do that. We need more of that. We need to see more of that. And I think it is a great thing that you're doing. And hey, man, I for one salute and respect you, brother. And can't wait to see more of your content, man. Keep doing your thing. Tell these folks so they can find you, man. And I tell you what, if you don't get right, you get left. Did I get it right that time? Did I get it right? Tell me I got it right, Ryan.
You was you got the terminology right. You was very close to it.
Damn it, Ryan. Yeah,
you was close to it, but so you can find us on the bird. You can find me, the historian, and also the Magnificent Birdcage crew on the Birdcage LLC on YouTube, X, and other streaming platforms and whatnot. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. during the off season, but during the season and whatnot, we have shows on game day. So definitely check that out. From as T-Will has come through on the pregame meal, and also he's chimed in on the postgame show, the benediction or the party line. So again, hopefully we have more party lines this year. We got a couple of great interviews. Hopefully we got a couple of more interviews that's going to be coming up. We actually have a new NFL PA representative / NFL agent, Mr. Jacoby Jones, coming up on the 17th. We have an interview with Mr. Lynn Kane next week on the 11th, former Falcons running back, back in your days when you had a head full of hair back in the day, T-Will. And then we got Dale Ellis, and we have the former shooting guard / small forward Dale Ellis coming in on May the 2nd from the Seattle Supersonics from back in the day. So as we say in the Birdcage, man, you either get right or you get left. That's how you do it. So hit this like button for this brother because he definitely does his thing every morning for you guys. He is just as vintage and as classic as the Tom Joyner Morning Show for those who know about that show before Steve Harvey took over in the air. So hit this like and subscribe button for him. I appreciate you for having me on for a moment. And hey, man, keep doing your thing because you're definitely reaching the masses with covering all of Atlanta sports, and we need more folks doing the same as you. Shout out to you, T-Will.
Shout out, brother. Respect, appreciate you. Hey, man, come back anytime, brother. Appreciate it. All right. Well, hey, guys, that's just going to about do it for us. Thank you to all who joined us. I can't do anything but thank God and glorify him as he woke me up this morning. And it's just going to be an amazing day. I get to spend time with amazing folks like everyone in the chat, amazing folks like Deboe Vibes and Ryan the Historian, dynamic people, and just a fun time, man. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be with us, and we thank you. We appreciate you, and we salute you. Hopefully, you guys have an amazing weekend, and hopefully the Braves will kick some arse this weekend, and we'll come back and talk about it Monday. Good luck to the Hawks and Atlanta United this weekend as well. Atlanta United plays tomorrow. I think the Hawks play tonight, I think. So, hey, man, hopefully it's a clean sweep for our beloved ATL teams, but I tell you what, your boy T-Will be here Monday morning to talk about it. So check us out. Going to flash the link one more time. Those of you who are watching this who maybe have not subscribed, please feel free to do so. The link is there again for My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. The number 4 My ATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. You might just have a good time and come back. And yeah, so that's about it, guys. Again, thank you. Appreciate that. Got to thank God. Thank you, Jesus, for waking me up this morning and everything you do. And last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Jack Spade and Mr. Eric Parker for getting me in this business. And I want to thank my wife, Kimberly Wilson, an amazing woman, for just being there for me and just being the amazing freaking woman that she is. Love you, Kim. You guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you in about 16 minutes on One Time for the Fan. You can check it out there, here. Doesn't matter. And yeah, man, we'll see you in 16 minutes. You guys have an amazing day. Goodbye.